Welcome to our YouTube channel Aisha Khan Scholar. 1. Which country is famous for sushi? Answer: Japan. 2. Which country is famous for pizza? Answer: Italy. 3. Which country is famous for biryani? Answer: Pakistan. 4. Which country is famous for butter chicken? Answer: India. 5. Which country is famous for kimchi? Answer: South Korea. 6. Which country is famous for Peking duck? Answer: China. 7. Which country is famous for pad thai? Answer: Thailand. 8. Which country is famous for pho? Answer: Vietnam. 9. Which country is famous for nasi goreng? Answer: Indonesia. 10. Which country is famous for satay? Answer: Malaysia. 11. Which country is famous for adobo? Answer: Philippines. 12. Which country is famous for dal bhat? Answer: Nepal. 13. Which country is famous for kata roti? Answer: Sri Lanka. 14. Which country is famous for amadachar? Answer: Bhutan. 15. Which country is famous for kabsa? Answer: Saudi Arabia. 16. Which country is famous for shawarma? Answer: Lebanon. 17. Which country is famous for mansaf? Answer: Jordan. 18. Which country is famous for cello kebab? Answer: Iran. 19. Which country is famous for a shack? Answer: Afghanistan. 20. Which country is famous for doner kebab? Answer: Turkey. 21. Which country is famous for fish and chips? Answer: England. 22. Which country is famous for croissant? Answer: France. 23. Which country is famous for paella? Answer: Spain. 24. Which country is famous for bacalhau? Answer: Portugal. 25. Which country is famous for gnocchi? Answer: Italy. 26. Which country is famous for fondue? Answer: Switzerland. 27. Which country is famous for Belgian waffles? Answer: Belgium. 28. Which country is famous for stroopwafel? Answer: Netherlands. 29. Which country is famous for schnitzel? Answer: Austria. 30. Which country is famous for pierogi? Answer: Poland. 31. Which country is famous for borscht? Answer: Ukraine. 32. Which country is famous for Irish stew? Answer: Ireland. 33. Which country is famous for haggis? Answer: Scotland. 34. Which country is famous for caul? Answer: Wales. 35. Which country is famous for souvlaki? Answer: Greece. 36. Which country is famous for goulash? Answer: Hungary. 37. Which country is famous for plov? Answer: Uzbekistan. 38. Which country is famous for beshbarmak? Answer: Kazakhstan. 39. Which country is famous for lagman? Answer: Kyrgyzstan. 40. Which country is famous for Kiritab? Answer: Tajikistan. 41. Which country is famous for tacos? Answer: Mexico. 42. Which country is famous for hamburger? Answer: United States. 43. Which country is famous for poutine? Answer: Canada. 44. Which country is famous for feijoada? Answer: Brazil. 45. Which country is famous for empanadas? Answer: Argentina. 46. Which country is famous for ceviche? Answer: Peru. 47. Which country is famous for arepas? Answer: Venezuela. 48. Which country is famous for ajiaco? Answer: Colombia. 49. Which country is famous for chivito? Answer: Uruguay. 50. Which country is famous for saltinas? Answer: Bolivia. 51. Which country is famous for jollof rice? Answer: Nigeria. 52. Which country is famous for fufu? Answer: Ghana. 53. Which country is famous for injera? Answer: Ethiopia. 54. Which country is famous for ugali? Answer: Kenya. 55. Which country is famous for couscous? Answer: Morocco. 56. Which country is famous for koshari? Answer: Egypt. 57. Which country is famous for bobotie? Answer: South Africa. 58. Which country is famous for maf? Answer: Senegal. 59. Which country is famous for kapenta? Answer: Zimbabwe. 60. Which country is famous for bunny chow? Answer: South Africa. 61. Which country is famous for pavlova? Answer: New Zealand. 62. Which country is famous for meat pie? Answer: Australia. 63. Which country is famous for kokoda? Answer: Fiji. 64. Which country is famous for Oda Ika? Answer: Tonga. 65. Which country is famous for palasami? Answer: Samoa. 66. Which country is famous for gallo pinto? Answer: Costa Rica. 67. Which country is famous for ropa vieja? Answer: Cuba. 68. Which country is famous for ackee and saltfish? Answer: Jamaica. 69. Which country is famous for sancocho? Answer: Dominican Republic. 70. Which country is famous for doubles? Answer: Trinidad and Tobago. 71. Which country is famous for mofongo? Answer: Puerto Rico. 72. Which country is famous for pupusas? Answer: El Salvador. 73. Which country is famous for bailadas? Answer: Honduras. 74. Which country is famous for tamales? Answer: Guatemala. 75. Which country is famous for pepper pot? Answer: Guyana. 76. Which country is famous for palm? Answer: Suriname. 77. Which country is famous for hakaral? Answer: Iceland. 78. Which country is famous for smørbrød? Answer: Denmark. 79. Which country is famous for köttbullar, meatballs? Answer: Sweden. 80. Which country is famous for louhikaito, salmon soup? Answer: Finland. 81. Which country is famous for mantai? Answer: Turkey. 82. Which country is famous for khachapuri? Answer: Georgia. 83. Which country is famous for dolma? Answer: Azerbaijan. 84. Which country is famous for harissa? Answer: Tunisia. 85. Which country is famous for burek? Answer: Bosnia and Herzegovina. 86. Which country is famous for cabbage rolls, sarma? Answer: Serbia. 87. Which country is famous for cevapi? Answer: Bosnia and Herzegovina. 88. Which country is famous for mamaliga? Answer: Romania. 89. Which country is famous for shopska salad? Answer: Bulgaria. 90. Which country is famous for tave kosi? Answer: Albania. 91. Which country is famous for sevapsasai? Answer: Croatia. 92. Which country is famous for kranjska sausage? Answer: Slovenia. 93. Which country is famous for farical? Answer: Norway. 94. Which country is famous for skyr? Answer: Iceland. 95. Which country is famous for paska bread? Answer: Belarus. 96. Which country is famous for makbuz? Answer: Bahrain. 97. Which country is famous for hares? Answer: United Arab Emirates. 98. Which country is famous for shua? Answer: Oman. 99. Which country is famous for madruba? Answer: Qatar. 100. Which country is famous for tsuzi? Answer: Iraq. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for all type general knowledge MCQs.